So, in more great news, positive news that we are seeing today, they're saying here that major companies are recruiting more HBCU grads than ever before. Administrators say, "Hey guys, it's Samantha, Black Nation News, and today I wanted to report on this news story that was published August 12, 2021. Let's jump right on in. So, administrators and career service leaders at some of the nation's top historically black colleges and universities, also known as HBCUs, say recruitment of their students and graduates by major corporations has dramatically increased since the police murder of George Floyd more than a year ago. Public outrage spread globally after the widely viewed video of Floyd's death at the hands of former officers in Minneapolis circulated in May 2020. That motivated many Fortune 500 companies to do more to improve racial equity in the United States, including bolstering the ranks of black Americans working in corporate America. Since then, HBCU leaders say they've been flooded with millions of dollars in donations from major companies, as well as billionaire philanthropists like Mackenzie Scott, Michael Bloomberg, and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. The school's leaders caution that it's too early to say with certainty how many more black college graduates are actually getting hired by major companies, but so far they've seen a substantial rise in the number of internships and job interviews provided by major brands. That's not really the good news to me. I'm sorry, hold on a second. I don't know what I was reading when I read the title, but to me, good news would be if more black individuals are graduating from these HBCUs and starting their own black-owned businesses. I don't really think it's I don't think it deserves a medal for us to go work for another race of people. That just continues to give them all the power while we're constantly just begging for stuff that we need for our livelihood, such as jobs, food, shelter, etc. So I really am in this mindset of always wanting to own everything that I come in contact with. And I think that all black people should adopt that mindset like other races do, so they can beg to come work for us instead of the other way around. We need to be in more power positions. In my 24-year career in higher education, all in career services, I cannot recall a time when recruitment efforts at HBCUs have been this high and have stayed this high, says Sienna Coulter, director of the Center for Career Development at Morgan State University and HBCU in Baltimore. She says MSU's online job portal for students saw a 263% increase in employer logins between July 1st, 2020 and June 30th, 2021, with major companies like Apple, Bank of America, and Estee Lauder reaching out for the first time ever. Well, that says a lot about those companies. It tells me not to support them. It's like you're just reaching out for the first time. Okay. So we had a 73% increase in the numbers of events hosted by employers over the same period of time, Coulter said. We saw a surge in organizations wishing to recruit from Morgan's campus, all stating they were diversifying their workforce. The surge has not stopped. It's just been a constant flow ever since it started. I would say it's been record numbers. Coulter also began serving as co-chair of the National Association of Colleges and Employers HBCU Affinity Group in January of 2020 before stepping down in July. She says most of the group's estimated 130 members who serve as administrators and career service staffers at a wide swath of the nation's 107 HBCUs have seen a sharp rise in corporate engagement and outreach over the last year. All of us are talking about how we could best handle the volume, Coulter said. One of the biggest conversations has been how can we connect them better with the academic departments. At Howard University, career outreach from major corporations has increased 100% over the last year, according to Debbie Jarvis, the school's senior vice president of corporate relations. It's doubled, Jarvis told CNN Business earlier this month. They actually want to engage with students, even virtually, to increase their pipeline and be deliberate about it. The median full-time starting salary for Howard grads is now about $72,680, according to the school's latest exit survey for graduating students. Howard says JP Morgan Chase, Deloitte, Procter & Gamble, Goldman Sachs, and McKinsey & Company rank among the top 25 companies that recruit at the university. That list also includes Accenture, Microsoft, Facebook, Apple, and Google, which has a tech partnership with the school. The added corporate engagement for Howard has helped it recruit more high school graduates and increase enrollment, according to Howard University Provost Anthony Wuto. In my 25-year experience at Howard University, this is the most significant interest that I've seen corporations demonstrate in Howard students, Wuto told CNN Business on Monday. Our efforts to build partnerships and programs that benefit Howard students have led us to this unprecedented time in history where even more corporations are realizing the value of a higher education. Prairie View A&M University, an HBCU in the Houston metro area, saw a 56% rise in the number of companies participating in its spring virtual career fair. The number of companies participating in the school's fall semester career fair jumped from 122 in 2019 to 233 in 2020, according to Munir Kudus, professor of economics and dean of the College of Business at the school. Kudus estimates that corporate outreach has increased 20 to 25% over the last year from companies like Charles Schwab, TD Ameritrade, and IBM. The school has also has received a major rise in contributions from companies like Chevron and Halliburton. We've definitely seen an uptick, Kudus told CNN Business. Companies are not just interested in hiring more students, but also in building partnerships and providing internships. Graduates from less prominent HBCUs are also being interviewed more, according to Nicole Tenson, CEO of HBCU 20 by 20, a nonprofit that connects black college grads with top companies. Tenson says her organization has been more helpful for graduates from less famous HBCUs, like her Dillard University alma mater in New Orleans. She launched HBCU 2020-2017 to help grads who historically haven't been recruited for jobs at the same level as graduates of traditional colleges and universities find career opportunities with elite employers. She says at least 250 new companies, including Yahoo, Mattel, TEG, and the NBA, have been added to HBCU's 20 by 20's career services database this year. We're just really excited about the direction of the work that we're doing, Tenson told CNN Business in July. Tenson said HBCU 20 by 20 started its journey 4 years ago by reaching out to major companies to court them to participate in its career fairs, but that dynamic shifted dramatically last year. It's very rare that we reach out to companies, Tenson added. We're at the point now where companies are reaching out to us. And that is good news. So let me know what you guys think about this. I think it's great. I am very happy about this. The one thing I want to say, I don't want to rain on anyone's parade, but I'm just wondering why it took watching a grown black man be murdered by a white police officer for 10 minutes, watching him be murdered on, I would just say, international level, because everyone has the internet. We all watch YouTube and everything else. No one's just watching local TV anymore. And I just wonder, like, it doesn't really make any sense to me. It makes it hard for me to be excited about this, just because I'm wondering why it took watching a black man be murdered for companies to do what they should have been doing. I don't know how they connect those two things together, except to try to say, hey, look at us, we're not racist like that murderer Derek Chauvin, you know? Because what does a black man being murdered by a cop, like, for one, they know police brutality has been around for centuries, so this isn't new. For two, I don't know what college educated students, like, are they suddenly becoming smarter or something because George Floyd was murdered? Like, I can't correlate the two things. Am I happy that black students and black people are getting opportunities they didn't get before? Of course I am. That's always a good thing for the black community, as long as we bring it back to the black community. But I don't know, just something about it that doesn't sit right with me, as usual. You know, I'm quite the cynic, and I like to analyze things. I like to really look deeper into the pervasive story to see what is really going on here. Why now? So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Until I see you guys again, take care of yourselves and each other. Peace, love, and light. And I'll see you in the next video.